All right, here are some of the affordable ways to feed your husky or your dog home cooked meals. And let me just get to it. Ground beef, ground turkey, and skin on chicken, these are fantastic protein sources. And get the rice to supplement the energy a little bit. I don't do too much rice, uh, partially because I'm trying to help my boy lose weight. He's definitely overweight. He's a little chunky. And then get those canned beans, canned sweet peas, not beans. They don't do well with beans, at least not my boy. And then just do like a one pot, recipe. Put some carrots in there, and you've got a wonderful home cooked meal. Now, let me spend a few moments to tell you, I just feel like I want to shout from the rooftop why you should consider feeding your dog home cooked meals, healthy home cooked meals, instead of, feeding them kibbles. Um, I've been kicking myself for not looking into the label, not taking a closer look at the ingredient list. All of these kibbles, they come in with these packaging. They have nice pictures of, I don't know, some meat on there, some nice whatever turkey, beef or whatever that they say it's on there. They have these nice packaging. It makes you feel like they look really good, but they're not great. There's all kinds of byproducts in there. Basically a lot of junk that they throw in there. So for the longest time, my husky has been suffering from all sorts of digestion issues. And so I really try to look for the best food for him. I've rotated, I don't even know how many, at least 5 to 10 different, brands. And I finally settled on one of these products that one of my vets recommended. So he was doing fine on that for a long time until recently. It just kind of, I don't know what it is, but recently blew up on me. And I also notice, as he's getting older, he's got, skin tags, he's got some, inflamed lesion on the skin. I went to the vet several times to check on them. They're all benign, they're fine, which is great. But, he's always licking his paw because of it. He's always, just feeling not feeling great, right? And he would have diarrhea as well. All of those symptoms stopped. I don't see him licking his paw very much anymore. And the inflamed skin tag on his muzzle, no longer inflamed, is no longer red. It's just, pink, which is kind of his skin color under all that fur. Ever since I switched over from kibbles to home cooked meals. So I just want to shout from the rooftop for anybody who's considering this. Even if it costs a little bit more, it will save you money over the long term. So, I give him some salmon, some stew meat, some other beef, some cheaper cuts of beef, especially I get from, on sale. They're a lot cheaper. But even just ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef, those can be really affordable. And your dogs, they're not really going to tell you, they can't tell you, right? They can't tell you much. So again, I just still feel bad that he's been on this kibble diet for so long. So I'm glad I switched them over for the last 2 months. Now looking back, I did, let's say, I can't exactly remember now, maybe he was 4 months old. I was feeding him, a lot of, salmon and beef. So for a while, probably for like a couple of months. But then one of the subsequent vet visits told me that there's something wrong with the food I was, the blood work shows up, something wrong with the food I was feeding him. In hindsight, I don't think it was the food. I think in hindsight, well, it was the food, but it wasn't the meat or the salmon. I think it was because I bought these burger patties and I was feeding him these burger patties. I thought they were just regular ground beef, but I think they put some jalapeno in there and some other peppers and stuff that are not great for dogs. They might actually be toxic to dogs. Good thing is I don't think it was a large amount, so, and I didn't feed him a lot of that. I think it was just closer to the vet visit. I think I may have fed him like one time or two times. But I thought, well, the vet also thought it was because I was feeding him, all of these salmon and beef and whatever. So I stopped doing that. It was a mistake. So he's been doing great, and he's kind of really happy. He's very happy with the home cooked meals. So I highly recommend it. All right. I hope this helps. Have a good day.